This program is made possible by support from the City of Murrieta, California. Murrieta, the gem of the valley.
Well, we've all been to the grocery store before. We bought vegetables, fruits, but what happens to the ones that we don't buy? Hey there, I'm Joel Greene, and welcome to Curiosity Quest Goes Green, the show that explores what you're curious about. Well, today our quest letter comes to us from Madison in Atlanta, Georgia. And Madison wrote, "Dear Joel, I'm curious about what happens to all the food in the grocery store that doesn't get bought." Well, Madison, what a great question. We've all been inside grocery stores. We've all purchased food. So what happens to the stuff that we don't buy or that goes bad? Well, Madison, as you can imagine, we're going to take a green approach to this topic. So let's begin today's Curiosity Quest Goes Green. What do they do with the food that goes bad in a grocery store?
It gets processed.
They put it away. They throw it away.
They throw it away.
Throw it away. Throw it away.
Throw it away.
Or
Put it in the compost.
all right, so we're in a Pavilions in Southern California, and I'm joined by Kurt Smith. How you doing?
Great, Joel. How are you?
Great, great. So thanks for having us out here today. First of all, tell us about, is it Vaughn's Pavilions, Vaughn's?
It's both. It's Vaughn's Pavilions, and we're a division of Safeway Incorporated.
So now, you've been pulling food off shelf, or you've been doing something with the food that doesn't get bought for a long time, right?
Since 1994.
What happens to all the food that doesn't get sold?
We're taking that product, and instead of putting it in a landfill, we've found a home for it. We're able to take the organic products, not just organic, but anything that's an organic product, any foods, vegetables, different items, and we're able to return that back to our distribution center, and from there we send it off to a company, and it's all turned into compost.
Now, is it? I see right behind us here, he looks like he's pulling out vegetables right now. Are those just bad vegetables, or?
Well, there's no such thing as a bad vegetable.
Okay.
There's vegetables that are less fortunate that people don't buy. So those he's pulling out, he's going through the product individually and finding the ones that are less desirable, and those are the ones that are going to have to be turned back into compost.
How does he determine what's a less desirable vegetable versus a more desirable vegetable?
A lot of experience. A lot of experience. You look if there's anything that's starting to get soft on the vegetable, if there's something on it that's causing it to not look as appealing, even though it might still be a decent vegetable. We're very spoiled in Southern California and around the country that we only want pretty good-looking fruits and vegetables. So there are going to be some that just don't make the grade, but they now have a second life with this program.
You know, I think about when I go to a grocery store, if I see like just bananas, for instance, if I see, you know, really green bananas, I probably won't buy them. If I see really yellowish brown bananas, I probably won't buy them. There's somewhere in between that I'll buy them. I guess I'm not alone in that, is what you're saying.
Not at all. And that's a fine line, getting them to that exact color that you want. So some are going to be a little bit too green, some are going to be a little bit too ripe. The perfect ones will get purchased. The ones that aren't perfect are going to come back in the compost program and become a commodity on their second life.
What is compost?
A post.
Kind of like a lumber yard, you know, where they cut trees and make wood.
I don't know.
Bunch of manure.
Something you find in the dirt.
Compressed products.
Garbage? Say garbage.
Compost is basically, it's a soil amendment. that it's used in place of chemical fertilizers. It can be used to spur growth. It can be used to suppress disease.
So these, what are these potatoes here? These potatoes, if we don't purchase them, or if they look too bad and we're not gonna purchase them, this is gonna become something useful to make more potatoes?
It could be potatoes, it could be grapes, it could be something else, but it will be useful. It will become a soil amendment for the production of new fruits and vegetables.
Fun fact, fun fact, fun fact. Here's your fun fact. Every year, each American throws out about 1,200 pounds of organic garbage.
Okay, so right here, is it just the...
It's getting tired up here. It's a little limp.
What is this, by the way? I don't even know what this is.
Parsnip?
Parsnips. What's a
passed them.
What's a parsnip?
It's like a carrot. Tastes a little different, but it's out of the carrot family. It's a root.
All right. Should I try it or no?
You can. There's no bad fruits and vegetables.
I'm looking off camera.
It's going to taste different. It's a parsnip.
It does taste different.
Then you can spit it out if you want to.
No, it's okay. I did it, so I'm going to supper. All right. Actually, it's not that bad. It's just got a very carroty, real strong carroty flavor to it. Really strong. All right. So what else do we have here? Some tomatoes?
It's a tomato, of course.
Anything...
It's starting to get soft, getting a little wrinkly on the skin. Even though you could slice that and still eat it, somebody's not going to purchase that one because it's a little bit soft here.
And same with this here. We have a gouge right there.
A gouge in it. Still edible, but it's not going to be purchased.
And so these less desirable will become something very useful.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Now I noticed on this one he was, peeling back. What are these? These are celery roots. Am I saying that right?
Baby bok choy.
Baby bok choy. And I noticed he was peeling these off right here. So you just take off the ones that are less desirable on the outside.
A lot of your leaf vegetables, you're always pulling off the outside leaf because the outside leaf will go bad, and you've still got most of the leaf inside. So as they're going through and they're watering, they'll always pull off if the outside leaf is bad. Then when it gets too small, if there's nothing left to sell, then you have to put it in.
Okay.
But there's some vegetables that can be trimmed. You actually call this trimming and culling.
What does trimming and culling mean?
Trimming's like when you trim a tree, and then culling is like something you have in your body. It's like colon.
Trimming means to cut, and culling, I have no clue.
Trimming a tree and making it even colder or in the winter and cutting it.
Trimming bushes and combing bushes.
No, culling.
Culling.
Sounds like a hairstyle.
Trimming is you're taking off the trim. There's things in the back room, onions that have to get trimmed.
Yeah.
Green onion has to get trimmed. And then culling is just going through and picking out the one that's not good.
Okay.
You don't just take the whole lot and bring it into a box.
Sure.
You don't want to do that. You just pick through this one, and that's what our people in the stores are trained to do, and they're very good at it, and they can do it very fast and pick out the less desirable fruits and vegetables in a hurry.
So what do we do when we've picked out all of our less desirable fruits and vegetables? Where are we taking this stuff?
We're going to take these boxes to the back room. We're going to put them on a pallet. They're going to be kept in the cooler. And when they get their next delivery of produce, some stores it's every day, some stores it's every other day, the truck will take the pallet of product back to our distribution center in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And from there, we're going to get it on its way to the composting site.
So we have a busy day ahead of us.
We've got a lot to do today.
All right, so should we start by taking this bin in the back already?
Let's go.
We're done. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm going to practice my culling here. So okay.
No, Joel, that's still a good one.
Oh, okay, what about this one right here?
No, Joel, still that's real good. Let's put that down.
Okay, and how about these avocados?
No,
right
those
here?
are beautiful.
Wow.
Those make some great guacamole. You're gonna want to leave those alone.
All right, so let's see some garlic right here. Like this is definitely got to be bad.
Garlic
right?
is good. That's good garlic. There's nothing. That's ready to go.
Okay.
It's the good stuff.
All right. And what about these? These got it.
No. Look, they're beautiful. They're still attached and ready to go.
All right. What about this right here?
Oh no! Look at that. Can you find a better tomato than that?
Wow.
That's delicious.
All right, now come on. This watermelon right here has definitely got to be ready to go, right?
No, that's a good watermelon. We've got a good watermelon.
Come on, I gotta find some. What about this one right here? It's squishy, it's soft.
Bingo! You found one, Joel. You got it.
Finally. Ooh, I can go for a snack right now, I tell you.
No, Joel. You're gonna have to pay for that one. Let's go to the back and look at the stuff.
I'm hungry right now. I can't.
There's the cash register. We'll take you up to the cash register.
Let's go to the back first.
Fun fact, fun fact, fun fact. Here's your fun fact. There is more food and paper in landfills than diapers, styrofoam, and tires combined.
So,
come on over, Joel.
All right, so now what are we going to do with these here?
What we're going to do is we're going to take the full boxes, close them up, and start them on the compost pallet.
All right.
Don't hurt yourself. Lift with your legs.
I'm on my own here. There's not too many boxes right now, so I should be okay. Now, there's a way to do this, and of course I messed it up. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right.
Just like it was when it was brand new.
Okay. Ooh. All right.
And you're ready to go.
This box too, or is this one we got to fill?
We're going to take that and fill it up. We want to make sure that we fill the boxes. We don't want to send half boxes because then they'll smash on the pallet.
All righty. So now how big will this pallet be over the course of a day or a week?
Probably at this store, the pallet will be about 6 feet tall by tonight, and then it'll be picked up tomorrow. Depending on the volume of the store is how big it will be. The average store does about a pallet of this a day.
Now, obviously, we're here at the beginning of the day, so it's already been picked up, and this is the new pallet that we're starting to create.
Correct. The truck was here about an hour ago and picked up the full pallet. They started the new pallet. The truck will be back tomorrow morning to pick it up again. We just keep turning it over and over.
Fun fact, fun fact, fun fact. Here's your fun fact. According to the U.S. EPA, food waste is the #1 least recycled material.
All right, so Kurt, we've come over to the recycling center.
That's correct. Welcome. This is where we bring back everything from the stores that didn't sell, including the food products, including cardboard, plastic, metal, wood. We also bring back all of the returnable containers here. But this is what we do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These trailers are coming in, being unloaded, and the recycled commodities are being sorted out to go to their proper outbound destination.
So now, this is obviously the truck with the materials that we is right here. The materials we picked up. All right, now what's going to happen now? He's picking them up, and
he's going to come in with his forklift. He's red tagged the trailer for safety purposes. He's going to pull this pallet out, and you'll be able to follow it right to the compost trailer where he'll dump it directly off the pallet.
So everything in those boxes are all the vegetables and the fruits and
everything we saw at the store, and now it's going to get put into its compaction trailer.
Oh, so this trailer right here is the compactor.
This is the compactor.
Wow. Well, that's...
He can take and he can put about 70 of those pallets in the trailer, and it continues to just make it into a log. He compacts it, and then when it goes up to Sun Valley, the whole trailer is unloaded, and you've got a 40,000-pound produce log that comes out of the back of this trailer. Got your jacket on?
Yeah. Wow. I thought you were joking about this whole cold thing. How cold is it in here?
It's about 40 degrees in this room.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, we've got some different rooms, but this is not bad.
This is not bad.
You want to get cold, we'll go to the freezer.
No, we're good. We're good. No. All right, so now this are all the produce and vegetables and fruit. This is where they all hang out, huh?
Basically, this is the staging area when they come in from the farms and fields, straight from Hawaii, flown in today.
Flown in today, huh? Oh, the pineapples, huh? All right. I don't know.
Produce from all over the world.
All right. So now this produce, maybe not this particular produce, but a lot of this produce was made by the soil amendments that...
Many of the items that are grown in the compost that we produce from our old fruits and vegetables.
All right, so Kurt, you showed us what happens to all the produce that doesn't get sold at the store. Then, of course, we took them off the shelves, put them in a truck, brought them here, put them in a big recycled compactor, and then now we're supposed to go to community recycling.
That's where you're going to go for the next part of your trip today, Joel. You're going to see where it's actually turned into compost.
Turned into compost. How do you make compost?
They grind up wood and dirt.
Put it in a big machine and turn it into a bunch of mush.
What was the question?
You compound it. Yeah.
So Roger, thanks for having us out here. Tell us, we left Vaughn's, and we've come to you, and what are you going to be doing with all these fruits and vegetables and this wonderful food around us?
We're going to be making compost.
Compost.
And compost is something you put in the soil. If you think of it as vitamins for the soil, it helps the soil, gives nutrients to the plants, and it makes everything a little healthier.
Now, how do we make compost out of beautiful fruits and vegetables?
You grind it up, you mix it with green waste, and you put it in windrows, which we'll see a little later, and you work it for about 4 months. And at the end product, you'll have something that looks like dirt, and it has kind of a pleasant smell to it, and it's ready to put in your soil.
Why don't we take all this food and take it to either a homeless shelter or a place where we can feed animals or other things?
Well, a lot of food does go there from the supermarkets. Supermarkets are good about getting all the stuff that they can actually use. This stuff doesn't last long enough to get through the system and would become a waste for the food banks. So some of it gets picked off and sent to food banks, but most of the stuff, I mean, if you pick up those bananas, you know, they're gone. And tomorrow they'll be even worse. So
unless you make like
banana bread
or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, again, we're doing something with. Now I see like these like flowers.
Flowers.
So you take flowers.
Flowers are plants. They've got their own little biodiversity in them.
Amazing. You don't even think of it, because when you go into a grocery store, most grocery stores now have a florist area or fresh flowers. What happens to all the ones that go bad there?
You know, and in this business, when I take flowers to my wife, I show her the receipt so she knows that I actually bought it.
What is something you can do with your old food?
Use it as compost.
Throw it in somebody's face.
Throw it in the garbage. You just throw it in the trash, or you just recycle it.
Just eat it.
Give it to your pets.
All right, so Roger, you're warning me here.
Yeah, I'm warning
You're saying that we're in the splash zone is what you're saying,
You're
right?
in the splash zone.
So this is a truck that just came from what?
Bonds.
Bonds, okay. So the grocery store, and then he's going to open this up, and then...
Yeah, and you're going to get produce and wax boxes and cardboard, and a lot of liquid come out of here.
Now, these trucks are squishing it inside the truck.
This is a big compactor.
Yeah. Yuck.
This stuff was on the shelves or going out of the stores as little as 6 hours ago. The stuff moves. We move it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So as they bring it back to their distribution center, they fill the trucks, and then they signal us to come pick it up. So it can come from a store to the distribution center to our yard in as little as 6 hours. You know, the good news is, instead of creating increasing mounds of trash in the landfill and creating greenhouse gases with the methane, we're actually doing something with it.
Absolutely.
So it's, you know, is it as good as Grandma making a pie out of it? No. But is it better than making greenhouse gases in the landfill? Yes.
Yeah.
So,
well, at least we know now that Grandma and you can make a pie out of something that isn't maybe has a little flat head on it, you know?
Yeah.
This actually looks good, although I won't eat it. But it looks... You're gonna eat it?
No, but...
Yeah.
But the point is
But there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we're gonna do some good with this.
We're gonna make vitamins for the soil, if you will.
All right, Roger, so you said that the food gets mixed with green waste.
Right.
So is it like an equal proportion?
No, there's a little bit of a... You need more green waste than you need food. Yeah, you gotta bulk it up.
So compost as an ingredient?
Yeah.
A little bit of peaches, a little bit of almonds, a little bit of trees, a little bit of flowers.
It's all kind of a mix here.
All right. Well, then I guess let's go and follow the process.
All right. that big pile of junk over there, we'll recycle 85% of it. Yeah.
All right. So now I still see a lot of like, you know, papers.
Yeah, the paper and plastic will get through the system, and that's something we have to deal with at the other end.
Okay, so wherever this is going is where we take all that out.
Right.
So this truck is ready to move on to our next location.
Yes, going up to the compost site in Lamont.
Lamont. That's like on the other side of the grapevine, right?
It's 89 miles from here.
Woo! So we have a drive ahead of us, huh?
Yes, we do.
And we're gonna watch that turn into new fruits and vegetables.
Exactly.
Exactly. All right, let's get trucking. Hey, wait for us! I guess we'll catch it on the ride.
Fun fact, fun fact, fun fact. Here's your fun fact. A family of 4 will generate nearly 1,000 pounds of food waste per year.
All right, so Roger, we drove about an hour and 20 minutes, and if I didn't know it, I wouldn't believe we're on the same day because we're in a different climate now. We have bog all around us, and
we're in the San Joaquin Valley.
San Joaquin Valley.
It's been described as the salad bowl of America because more produce is grown in the valley than anywhere else in the United States. I mean, it's huge. So, and it's nothing but food.
All right, so one of the first thing I noticed, besides all these piles around us here, is the odor. It's really strong out here.
It's an earthy smell.
That's a very nice way to to put it.
Well, you are making a product here, and you know, and the product is bacterial action, and it does create a little bit of smell.
So once you lay these out, the 4-month process begins, right?
Right.
And what happens during that process?
Well, if you look off into the distance there, you can see it looks like smoke coming up, but it's actually steam.
Yes.
And we're running the machine through there. If you look at it like an above-the-ground rototiller that turns the piles and lets the oxygen get back into the pile so that the bugs can continue to work. So there's moisture in there, there's air, and there's food, and that's the stuff we brought in. The stuff from the supermarkets is the food. And that machine is actually just freeing it up and letting some of the heat off. This material gets up 140, 150 degrees.
So 63, 64 degrees outside then, huh?
Outside, yeah.
All right, so, and this is prior.
You haven't put it, you know, you just touched the ground with it, that's all you touched.
All right, so what do I do? Just
push it in there, all the way in.
All right. Whoa! Oh my goodness, that is shooting up fast. Wow, that is fast. I thought there'd be like a, you know, a 5 to 10 minute delay here.
No.
Obviously not. So almost 150.
We're almost at 150.
Oh my.
It's at 150 right now.
And again, this machine that's coming this way is flipping this
to cool it off.
To cool it off.
Get some new air in it so it can keep working, but it'll also bring down the temperature a little bit.
I mean, we're
over 150 right now.
150.
We're at 152.
Roger, so they're taking this dump truck right here that's dumping. What's going on?
That compost is finished. It's got a little heat. You can see the steam coming up, but it's pretty much done. But it's still got lots of plastic in it.
Right.
So to get the plastic out, we run it through our machinery here that cleans it up and gives it a nice finished product free of contaminants.
Woo, man, it looks hot right now.
It is hot. Kind of smells like a green pepper.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
I almost inhaled it. It's got I don't know, like a dirt.
It's dirt. A lot of people call it dirt.
Like you said earlier, earthy?
Yeah, but a lot of people call compost dirt, and that's because that's what it's become again. It's become a dirt.
And all the bad bacteria is out of it now. Now
it's been steamed, you know, steam cleaned, if you will, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the steam, the heat has cooked out all the bad bacteria, and now what you're left with is stuff that's good for the soil.
Wow, isn't it amazing that this will become this? And this will become this. And then of course this will become this, and then this will become, you get the point. I want to thank everyone at Bonds and everyone out here at Community Recycling for teaching us about food compost. And I especially want to thank you, Madison, for sending us on today's Green Quest. Now, if you'd like to send us on a quest, all you have to do is go to kvcr.org, click on the Curiosity Quest link, and simply tell me what you're curious about. And who knows, it could be your thoughts that send us on our next adventure. Now remember, this is our planet, and it's our responsibility to take care of it. So I wonder, have you gone green? I'm Joel Greene, and I'll see you next time. Finally, an apple I can eat.